They think they understand you. They believe they've figured you out completely, don't they? In their eyes, you're predictable. You'll plead, you'll chase, you'll break. They're convinced they hold the reins, controlling your every move, pushing and pulling you as they please. A small gesture, a crumb of attention, and they think you'll come running back to them like a loyal servant. After all, that's what they see you as, right? A puppet, a doormat, someone to use, discard, and summon at their whim. But here's the reality. They don't truly know you, not the real you. Maybe you've played along before, shed your tears, given endless explanations, bent over backward to please them. Perhaps you softened your voice, held back your strength, just to make them feel powerful. It doesn't matter who you were before. Puppet, doormat, none of that matters now. What matters is who you're becoming after this very moment. Silence isn't weakness. It isn't surrender. It's a weapon, a boundary, a choice. It's the moment you stop their game and start playing your own. They think they're in control. How mistaken they are. When you stop speaking, reacting, or giving them your energy, they lose everything. The power they thought they had, gone. The control they assumed was theirs, broken. Your silence is the one thing they can't twist or manipulate. It's untouchable, unyielding. It becomes a mirror, reflecting their arrogance, selfishness, and shallowness. Let them sit with it. Let them feel the void your absence creates. They'll scramble. They'll try to provoke you, but don't give them even a whisper, not a word. Let your silence roar louder than anything you've ever said. They were certain you'd keep playing along, weren't they? They thought you'd keep forgiving, keep showing up, keep dancing to their tune. But here's the twist. They can't handle your absence. Their pride was built on your reactions, and without them, their world starts to crumble. Every unanswered text, every missed call, every moment they seek your attention and find only silence will hit them hard. They'll pretend it doesn't matter. They'll act like your withdrawal is meaningless, but you know better. Inside, they're falling apart, because without your energy and validation, all they have left is themselves, and they won't like what they see. You're no longer their puppet. You're no longer bowing to their altar. You've stopped chasing, stopped pleading, stopped explaining. You've become silence, strength, the storm they never anticipated. Let them face the weight of their own actions. Let them taste the emptiness you've left behind. Your absence is now the inescapable void, the echo that reminds them daily of what they've lost. This isn't about revenge, it's about respect. It's about showing them, without a single word, that you're no longer part of their game. Silence is your declaration of independence, your refusal to be controlled. They thought they knew you. Let them think again. Let them watch helplessly as you reclaim your power. Because silence isn't submission. It's the strongest, most undeniable statement you'll ever make. Now they'll see the truth. You were never weak. You were never theirs to control. And in the quiet space you've created, they'll be forced to face the reality of who they are and who you've become. Strong, untouchable, and free. Don't just hear these words and go back to the old you. Let this be the line in the sand, the moment everything shifts. The next time they try to pull you back into their chaos, give them nothing. Not out of bitterness, not out of coldness, but because you're done. Done with their games, done with their ego, done being their puppet. This is your silence. This is your power. Let them feel it. Let them hate it. Let them finally realize they never really knew you at all. And don't think for a second that this is the end. This is just the beginning of your story, the spark of your transformation. Today, you flip the script. Today, you prove not just to them, but to yourself how strong, independent, and unshakable you truly are. Silence isn't just a tool, it's a weapon. And today, we'll sharpen it. This isn't about manipulation or deceit. It's about taking control of your narrative. It's about making your silence a roar that forces them to face the truth. It's about showing them who you've become, not through words, but through the quiet strength of your transformation. This transformation is what we'll explore next. Are you ready? Really ready? If you are, smash that like button below. Don't just tap it, smash it. This isn't just for you, it's for anyone who needs this message, who's searching for the strength to reclaim their life. Every like, every comment helps this reach someone who needs it as much as you do. Let's light the fire. Let's turn silence into power. Your journey begins now. Let's do this. Number 1. Thrive in independence. Independence isn't just about freedom from others. It's about freedom from their control, their opinions and expectations. It's about standing tall in your own life, making choices not to please others, but to satisfy yourself. It's saying, I can walk this road alone and I will thrive. But let's be honest, they don't want you to be independent, do they? They want you to need them, to stay small, dependent, and easy to predict. That's how they keep their grip on you. Here's the truth. Independence shatters their illusion of control. When you stop seeking their approval or revolving your life around their attention, their power over you disappears. Do you think they'll like it when you stop running to them for scraps of affection? No, it's going to sting because their pride is built on the false belief that you need them. But today, you prove them wrong. How do you thrive in independence? Start by making yourself the center of your world. Not them, not anyone else. You. Reflect on what brings you joy and makes you feel alive. Maybe you've forgotten because you've spent so much time pleasing others. That stops now. Begin small. Rediscover things you loved before their opinions mattered. Music, art, running, whatever. And if you're unsure where to start, try something new. Take a class, join a group, or explore a hobby you've always been curious about. Yes, it's hard. Breaking free isn't easy. Independence is like a muscle, weak at first, but every small step makes it stronger. It's like climbing a mountain. The beginning is heavy, weighed down by old habits, but as you climb, it gets lighter. Soon, you'll look back in awe at how far you've come. And that view, it's breathtaking. Picture this. You're a bird in a cage with the door wide open. You've stayed inside so long that you've forgotten how to fly. They've convinced you that the cage is enough, but deep down, you know better. One day, you leap. It's scary at first. Your wings are rusty, but then you realize you were made to soar. Independence is your flight, and it's waiting for you. As Ralph Waldo Emerson said, to be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. By embracing independence, you reclaim the version of yourself you were always meant to be. Say this affirmation: I thrive in my independence. Write it down, speak it out loud, let it sink in. This is your truth, your strength. If anyone questions it, let them. They don't matter. What matters is the life you're building, the freedom you're claiming, and the wings you're spreading. Number 2, spend time with people who respect you. Respect. Let's unpack this. You've given so much of it to others, haven't you? You've gone out of your way, compromised, stayed up late, and sacrificed your peace just to make someone else feel valued. But what did you get in return? Was it respect, or did they just keep taking until you had nothing left to give? It's time to change the story. Stop pouring your energy into people who see you as an option while you treat them like a priority. You deserve better, and it starts by choosing to spend time with those who genuinely respect you, not those who merely tolerate you or take advantage, but the ones who see your worth, honor your presence, and give as much as they take. Here's the thing. Respect isn't about flattery or surface-level compliments. It's about how people treat you when they don't need anything. It's about who shows up when times are tough, who listens without judgment, who values your boundaries, and who appreciates your worth without needing proof. Imagine you're a garden. The people in your life are the ones tending your soil, planting seeds, and nurturing your growth. But some are weeds, draining your energy, stifling your growth, and leaving you feeling depleted. Spending time with those who respect you is like clearing those weeds. It's choosing sunlight over shade, growth over stagnation, life over mere survival. Is that too much to ask? Not at all. The right people will show respect naturally. They won't make you beg for it, question your boundaries, or manipulate you into thinking you're asking too much. What does it look like to surround yourself with respect? It begins with saying no to those who don't. That's the tough part. Letting go of people who've been in your life for so long, it feels wrong to walk away, even when they've repeatedly shown they don't deserve your presence. Here's the truth. You can't make space for people who respect you until you remove the ones who don't. Psychology supports this. We mirror the energy around us. Spend time with people who criticize, belittle, or take advantage of you, and you'll start believing you deserve it. But when you're with people who uplift you, celebrate your wins, and honor your worth, their respect reflects your own self-respect. Yes, it might feel lonely at first. When you clear the weeds, your garden may seem bare, but that emptiness is an opportunity, a space for new growth, better connections, and relationships that nourish instead of drain. Picture yourself as a diamond in the rough. Those who don't respect you will treat you like a mere rock, ignoring your value. But the right people will see your shine, polish your brilliance, and treasure you for what you are. As Maya Angelou said, never make someone a priority when all you are to them is an option. That's the mindset to embrace. When you stop prioritizing people who don't respect you, you create a life filled with love, dignity, and mutual respect. Say this affirmation: I deserve respect, and I choose to surround myself with those who honor me. Write it, shout it, live it. The life you're building now, respect isn't optional, it's essential. Number 3, elevate your emotional intelligence. Let's get this straight. They expect you to react. That's how they believe they can control you. They want your anger, your tears, your frustration, because every reaction feeds their power. But when you elevate your emotional intelligence, you take back that power. You stop being their puppet and become the master of your own mind. Emotional intelligence is about understanding and managing your emotions while also recognizing the emotions of others. It's not about suppressing feelings, but mastering them. When you remain calm while others are flailing, composed while chaos surrounds you, you take away the control they thought they had. Your peace frustrates them, your calm unravels their plans. Want to shake them? Don't yell, argue, or explain, just stay calm. Nothing unsettles someone trying to provoke you more than unwavering calm. When their words don't hurt and their games no longer work, they'll realize they've lost their grip on you. How do you build this skill? Start with self-awareness. When was the last time you sat with your emotions, not running from or exploding with them, but truly understanding them? It's not easy, but when you figure out your triggers, you regain control over your reactions. Picture your mind as a thermostat. When someone provokes you, they try cranking up the heat, hoping you'll lose your cool. But emotional intelligence lets you set the temperature. No matter how high they turn the dial, you remain steady. That's power. And it's not just about you. Emotional intelligence helps you see through others' actions. Why are they acting out? Why are they provoking you? Most of the time, it's not about you. It's their insecurities, fears, or need for control. When you understand this, you stop taking things personally. Their behavior reflects them, not you. Building emotional intelligence isn't easy. You'll want to react sometimes, to scream, fight back, or prove your point. Resist. Take a deep breath and ask, is this worth my peace? The answer is almost always no. Start small. Next time someone pushes your buttons, pause. Count to 3, breathe deeply, and choose how to respond. Over time, this pause becomes your superpower. The moment you reclaim your calm and strength, imagine yourself as a mountain. The wind may howl and storms may rage, but you stand unshaken. That's emotional intelligence, being grounded no matter what chaos comes your way. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." That's the essence of emotional intelligence, controlling your response to life's challenges. Say this affirmation: I master my emotions. They do not master me. Write it, speak it, live it. Emotional intelligence isn't just a skill. It's your shield, your foundation, and your power. Number 4, strengthen your physical presence. Your physical presence speaks volumes before you ever say a word. It's the unspoken announcement of your confidence, strength, and resilience. When you walk into a room with intention, your posture tall, your energy focused, you command respect without needing to say a thing. People feel it. Trust me, they will. But here's the truth: they don't expect this from you. They're used to seeing you unsure of yourself, slouched, small, hesitant. They think they've worn you down. Now, it's time to prove them wrong. When you strengthen your physical presence, you change not only how others see you, but also how you see yourself. Your physical presence isn't just about how you look, it's about the energy you carry. Walk like the ground beneath you belongs to you. Stand tall, own your space, and move like someone who knows their worth. Let your presence declare, I am here, I am strong, I am unshakable. How do you achieve this? Start with the basics. Straighten your posture. Stand tall, shoulders back, head held high. Even if you don't feel confident, this simple act projects it. Studies show that body language not only affects how others perceive you, but also shapes how you see yourself. When you stand like you're powerful, you start feeling powerful. Think of a lion in its territory, calm, deliberate, unshaken. That's the energy you want. It's not about arrogance or aggression. It's quiet, undeniable strength. And it's not just about standing tall. Strengthen your body for you. Exercise, lift weights, take yoga, go for a run. Move in ways that make you feel alive and capable. This isn't about meeting anyone else's standards. It's about building a body that matches your inner power. Every workout, every step, is proof that you can transform yourself. That strength becomes part of how you carry yourself, and others will see it. Yes, there will be tough days when you feel like shrinking or hiding. On those days, remind yourself, every effort you put into strengthening your presence is a step toward reclaiming your power. Perfection isn't required, persistence is. Visualize yourself as a mountain, steady, unyielding, grounded. The storms may come, but you don't move. That's the essence of a strong physical presence. Not loud, not flashy, but undeniable. The Stoics remind us, control over yourself is the greatest power. Your body is the vessel of that control. By strengthening it, you create a fortress of confidence no one can penetrate. Say it with me. I stand strong in my presence. Write it, say it, believe it. Let this affirmation remind you of the transformation you're stepping into. This isn't just about looking strong. It's about being strong, inside and out. When people see this change in you, they'll feel it. The distance between who you were and who you've become will be undeniable. I stand strong in my presence. Own it. Live it. This is your transformation. Number 5. Master the art of non-reaction. Your emotions are their fuel. Your anger, frustration, or tears feed their fire. Every outburst gives them power. But when you master non-reaction, you reclaim that power. Non-reaction isn't just about staying silent. It's silence backed by strength. It's staying calm while someone else loses control. It's holding your ground when someone tries to provoke you. They want chaos. They thrive on it. But when you respond with composure, they're left powerless. How many times have you walked away from an argument wishing you hadn't reacted? That ends now. Non-reaction is your shield. It protects your peace, your energy, and your dignity. Not everything or everyone deserves a response. Picture a still lake. Someone throws a stone expecting waves, but the water stays calm. That's the power of non-reaction. It's not weakness, it's control, and that control terrifies them. They depend on your emotional responses to validate their actions. Without it, they're left to face their own emptiness. Non-reaction starts with self-awareness. Know what triggers you. When you feel anger or hurt bubbling up, pause, take a breath, count to 3 or 10, or as long as it takes to regain control. In that pause, you reclaim your power and prioritize your peace over their chaos. This isn't easy. Reacting feels natural, like defending yourself or protecting your ego. But non-reaction is about wisdom. Not every battle is worth fighting. As the Stoics say, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Often, your reaction is tied to a story you've built in your mind. Let it go. Stay present. Stay calm. Imagine yourself as a mountain. The wind howls, the rain pours, but you remain unmoved. People may scream or try to provoke you, but you stand firm. Non-reaction is your anchor. It doesn't mean ignoring problems. It means choosing your battles wisely and refusing to waste energy on what doesn't matter. When you stop reacting, you shift the power. They'll try harder to provoke you, but their attempts will fail. They'll grow frustrated, realizing they no longer hold control. Say it. I choose calm over chaos. Write it. Say it. Believe it. Every time you want to react, repeat it. Non-reaction doesn't just protect you, it transforms you. Each time you practice it, you grow stronger, more grounded, more resilient. Let them see the strength in your silence, the control in your calm. Rise above their chaos. I choose calm over chaos. Live it, be it. This is your power now. Number 6. Build a strong inner circle. The people you surround yourself with either lift you up or pull you down. There's no in-between. If your relationships leave you feeling drained, undervalued, or disrespected, it's time to reassess. Your inner circle isn't about numbers, it's about quality. It's about choosing loyalty over convenience, strength over familiarity. How many times have you held on to someone simply because they've always been there, even if they made you feel small? How often have you justified keeping someone in your life because of history, even when they undermined your confidence and dreams? That ends now. Building a strong inner circle starts with removing those who don't deserve to be there. Your circle should be a sanctuary, a space where you can be vulnerable without judgment, dream without ridicule, and grow without resentment. Think of your life as a garden. Some people nourish it, helping you thrive. Others drain it, leaving you depleted. Pull out the weeds. Make room for those who add sunlight to your life. Letting go isn't easy. It can feel lonely to cut ties, even with toxic people. But every person you release creates space for someone better. Trust that the right people will enter your life when you make room for them. Surround yourself with those who inspire you, who value you, who challenge you to grow. Psychology shows that we reflect the traits of those closest to us. If you want strength, Surround yourself with strong people. If you want growth, stay close to those who are growing. Say it. I create a circle of strength and respect. Write it, believe it, live it. Protect your time, energy and presence. They're gifts. Build your circle with care, guard it fiercely, and watch how your life transforms when you're supported by the right people. I create a circle of strength and respect. This is your foundation. Choose wisely and rise. Number 7, define and uphold your boundaries. Boundaries. Even the word can make some people squirm. Why? Because boundaries mark the point where someone else's demands meet the edge of your self-respect. People who don't value you, they despise boundaries. They'll call you selfish, cold, or distant. But let's be clear, they only call it selfish when it stops serving them. Boundaries aren't about shutting others out. They're about protecting what's sacred inside. Your peace, your energy, your self-worth. These aren't things everyone deserves access to. Setting and maintaining boundaries is a powerful declaration. I value myself too much to let you cross this line. It's not arrogance, it's not cruelty, it's self-preservation. When you enforce boundaries, something remarkable happens. You start filtering out those who were only in your life for what they could take. And yes, you'll hear excuses. But they're family. They've been your friend for years. Here's the hard truth. Titles don't excuse disrespect, and time doesn't erase toxicity. If someone crosses the line and refuses to acknowledge it, they don't deserve a place in your life, no matter what label they wear. Start by defining your boundaries. Take a hard look at what drains you, hurts you, or undermines your peace. Be brutally honest. What behaviors cross the line for you? Write them down if it helps. Seeing your boundaries in black and white makes them easier to enforce. Enforce your boundaries. This is the tricky part. Setting boundaries isn't just about stating them. It's about living them. When someone crosses the line, address it calmly and firmly. No need to apologize or start a fight, but be unwavering. If they ignore you or push back, walk away. No second chances. Your boundaries mean nothing if you don't stand by them. A helpful metaphor. Think of yourself as a castle. Your boundaries are the walls, the moat, the gates. Without them, anyone can waltz in, take what they want, and leave you in shambles. But with those walls firmly in place, your castle becomes a fortress, secure, protected. The people who truly care about you, they'll respect the walls. They'll knock and wait to be let in. Prepare for pushback. Not everyone will take your boundaries well. Some will guilt you, manipulate you, or try to make you feel small for daring to protect yourself. Don't fall for it. Their discomfort is not your problem. It's proof that your boundary is working. People who genuinely value you won't be upset by your boundaries. They'll honor them. And those who don't, let them leave. Let them be angry. Let them go. Your peace is worth it.